On my kicker tonight, I would like to dissect what has been received as a controversial post on Twitter by Raila Junior, son of ODM party leader Raila Odinga. The tweet that seemed to anger a section of ODM leaders read, and I quote, "We as ODM need to find our way back to the basics. We are not just about private jets and slay queens whilst abusing rival politicians. We have a development agenda clearly outlined in the manifesto. Let us focus on service delivery, democratic space, protecting private citizen rights." End of quote. From the reaction of the ODM chairman, John Mbadi, to the tweet by Raila Junior, this is the proverbial bitter pill, too bitter to swallow for ODM. Let me dissect this tweet further, and I start by omitting things that I am in no position to add value to, like private jets and slay queens, whose burden of clarification I leave entirely to Raila Junior. Overall, the tweet cuts the opposition party, or some say former opposition party, like a sharp knife. When the son of a party leader goes public to remind the party to, quote, find its way back to the basics, then there is a reason for the party to pay attention. When the son of the party leader wonders what happened to the contents of the party manifesto and other specifics like service delivery, rights of citizens, and protecting the democratic space, then, Houston, we have a problem. He may not have stated it explicitly, but speaking out against corruption used to constitute the basics for ODM. Whenever there was a whiff of misappropriation of public funds, ODM made it a culture, a practice, to always be the first at the scene of crime. In the great days of basics gone by, the party led by party leader Raila Odinga boldly outed the Jubilee government for the multi-billion Eurobond dealings, 215 billion shillings of which the Auditor General report indicate remains unaccounted to date. In those days of basics, ODM nearly brought down the walls of Jericho over the 21 billion shillings Aror Kimwarer Dam scandal. And as part of the standard demand on all corruption scandals, ODM always called for suspects to step aside or for those in positions of authority to take political responsibility. But then came COVID-19, and with it, multi-billion tender deals founded on a brutal inflation of prices, and ODM's celebrated basics quickly turned into inaudible whispers. The last I heard was some talk of an audit of the KEMSA COVID-19 procurement deals. Finding a way back to the basics may also well be a reference to ODM's inconsistencies in handling corruption cases involving governors or counties. Political convenience seemed to displace the basics when ODM was presented with nearly identical corruption cases from the offices of governors of Kiambu and Kirinyaga counties. When charges of financial improprieties reached the Senate floor, ODM gleefully voted to impeach Kiambu Governor Ferdinand Waititu, but scrambled to save Kirinyaga Governor Anne Waiguru. But then comes a new county corruption suspect, Governor Okoth Obado of Migori. And the dilemma of ODM must be an uncomfortable puzzle. Should the party treat Obado like Waititu, or should it treat Obado like Waiguru? The answer may well lie in Raila Junior's tweet or the next. That is my kicker.